Well, you guys have absolutely delivered, and with clips like this, and this, you guys have sent me some incredible footage over the past day or two. So yeah, I'm going to be deep diving into all of it. I've looked at it all already, vetted it, and you guys have delivered. So the first thing that was sent to me was a Reddit post that goes by the title, "My aunt saw a UFO today in Levine, AZ, is that Arizona, hovering on top of new homes being built," and it was just some images. So we've got the first image here of this strange looking thing going on. Where is it? Where are you? There it is. So you can see that kind of weird kind of disc shape, that stereotypical alien shape. And then the next photo is it zoomed in. And then the next one is the image of the conversation. So look at what we caught hovering over South Mountain. And just like that, in a split second, it was gone. So that was the text message to kind of prove that it was legit. So interesting stuff. I mean, obviously we can't get much from photos, unfortunately. But I don't know. I think there's something to be said about it because of the shape, the look of it. You know how I feel about photos. You know, photos can be manipulated a lot easier than videos, and I feel like video footage is a lot more concrete than photos, but it seems very transparent in the sense that, you know, someone's mum literally just kind of, or aunt, sorry, just kind of caught this and sent it along and was just like, look at what we caught. I don't know. It gives it an air of legitimacy. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Next video, someone sent this to me over Instagram, and apparently this was something flying very close to the moon. So let's take a little look at this. Definitely a weird one. I think this is it kind of infrared. I don't know what to make of this because part of me is like, that must be huge. If you look at the size of the moon and then you look at the size of this thing going across it with this shadow being cast, this thing must be wham. And how close to the surface must it be for that shadow to be that kind of little? It's almost the same size, but I don't know. I don't know what, like, I've got a feeling that this is AI generated or, you know, manipulated in some way. I'm not 100% convinced on this one, just because of the way that it moves, the way that it looks, the way that it kind of just is. If we look at it again as it's coming past, I don't know, it looks like it's kind of more on the surface than going over the moon. But also, you must have some hella lens to be able to capture something ridiculous like that, like one hell of a telescope to be able to see this. Look how clear the surface of that moon is. And then look at this, like, nah, I'm not convinced. Let me know your guys' thoughts, but for me, I'm calling BS on that one. Next, so the next clip that we're going to be taking a look at was sent to me over Twitter by a guy called Craig, absolute legend, Craig. You know, he's always been sending me some awesome stuff. And he sent me two UFO videos. So this one was captured 2 days ago, and then the other one was then posted 17 hours ago at the time of recording. So we're going to take a little look at them and see what we make of them. Let's go. The caption was just, "Is this a UFO?" Okay. Awesome. We've got perspective. Like this is something that changes a video for me personally, is perspective. Like we can see here, we've got some stadium floodlights. So we can see how whereabouts in the sky this is. Because at the minute, like at the start, we just had a black screen with a dot. You know, where are you? Is that the ground? Are you in a very, very, very dark area on a road with the light at the end? No, we can definitely see that this is up in the sky now because we've got perspective. Changes everything. Okay, it's obviously doing that shaky kind of like lines off of it because the guys with the camera shaking, which is giving the lens a bit of a flare. So that's nothing abnormal. It does look like it's moving because we've heard him move. We've seen the building kind of come into shot as this, what I thought was a star to begin with. I was like, we're just looking at a star, but there seems to be some movement to it. But I hold judgment, but I've got a potential theory. Okay, let's take a look at the second part of this video because it might add a bit more clarity that we were missing in the first part. So I'll hold judgment, but I have got a very good theory. Again, those kind of like little rifts coming off it, that's just because the guy with the camera is shaking. I think he might be zoomed in a little bit, which is giving that like long exposure. So nothing abnormal there. Weird. Right, okay. I'm glad I watched part 2. So here's what I was thinking. Starlink, initially, or a satellite of some kind. So a couple of days ago, there was a Starlink launch. Elon Musk confirmed it. You know, it went up into orbit, and then it unfortunately had a bit of an error coming back down to Earth, and it had some issues with it. But regardless, that's besides the point. Starlink launch was a couple of days ago. It would have kind of coincided around the same time that this video was posted. But I remember when the first set of Starlink satellites went up. Me and Lainey, we went and sat out in the garden. You could watch them shoot across the sky. They looked like shooting stars, and they looked exactly like this. Very slow moving, white dots up in the sky. And you could tell they weren't stars because obviously they were moving. They didn't look like a shooting star because they didn't have parts kind of a trail left behind it. But it looked identical to this. Does that mean that this is Starlink? And does that mean that I've, debunked this clip? No, not necessarily, because, that's just my theory. But based off of my own experience, seeing the Starlink satellites going across the sky, that's what I believe that that's what I believe to be the case going on here. That was that Starlink launch from a couple of days ago. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Actually, I'm pretty sure that if you look up in the sky, you can still, at certain points, see the Starlink satellites and other satellites going across the night sky. If it's a really clear night in particular, you can see them. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And with this part, this was sent to me via email, just by someone who went by the name Ghost. So fair play. So they said, "Hi, I'm a subscriber of your channel and the vids you post are spot on. Thanks for your job." Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Here is a vid that you may like. It's from my very old YouTube channel many years ago where I were just posting random stuff. Anyway, I was testing the Sony camcorder back in the day, filming the moon in the afternoon over Purley, South London. Nice. And with my own eye, I saw what I believed to be a UFO. So then I try and capture it on film, and as I do, all of a sudden this craft, which by the way is not an aeroplane or anything known on our planet, and yes, when I were living there I saw many planes and helicopters, which if you slow down the vid or can do anything with, you will notice that it shoots upwards in an L shape, so rapid, then disappears. Please see below for the link. Many thanks, Ghost. Right, we're going to check this out because, he set up a good little backstory, so it's always good to have backstory. So here we go. Let's take a look at this from the very beginning. Great clip. I love that. What I like about it is you can clearly see the moon, and it's clearly on, well, you know, during an afternoon because there's still daylight outside. But this strange little craft here, well, you've also got the one that shoots across the sky. Take a look. There. Did you see it? Let's go back. There. I really like this, and I don't know what that could be. Now, obviously, in my time, I've seen a lot of planes in the sky. I've seen a lot of things shooting across, all the rest of it, but that's not a plane. Just like the email said, that's not a plane. This was filmed 14 years ago. So, you know, 14 years ago, on a very basic kind of camcorder, video manipulation and editing wasn't necessarily a thing, or if it was very, very hard to do. So, you know, I've got a reason to believe that this could be something legit indeed. Yeah, I'm stumped on that one. But the last thing that we're going to take a look at is on this day, almost, I think it was about 27 years ago, so almost 30 years ago, Arizona's most famous UFO sighting occurred, which was the Phoenix Lights. Now, some of you might remember this, but this is by far one of the most infamous UFO cases in history. Take a look at this.
Nevada and Arizona looked up and saw something strange in the night sky. They saw the Phoenix Lights. It appeared to be in a V shape and was lined with 5 extremely bright lights. The wingspan was estimated to be 1,500 feet long. That's 5 football fields. Just for comparison, the wingspan of a Boeing 747 airplane is only 211 feet. This thing was huge. It hovered there for 3 hours until the lights slowly faded out one by one. There was no sign of it in the morning. Despite so many people witnessing the event, it didn't garner much news coverage at the time. However, Phoenix did become a destination for UFO hunters, and they weren't disappointed either. The Phoenix Lights did return in 2007 and 2008. Was there something otherworldly up there? Or was it a secret government aircraft? What do you think?
What I like about this case is the fact that we are almost 30 years deep. So it was 1997 when it was first captured. We're almost 30 years into seeing this, or since seeing this, and we still have no idea what this is. That's insane. Like, insane. If it was something of this world, by now we would probably know about it. But because we haven't heard anything, it's left so many to speculate that it's not of this world. So I thought I wanted to share that, you know, at the end. I noticed that one, that wasn't actually sent to me, because I thought it was just such a cool talking point, and I know that you guys love to have a chat about this kind of stuff down in the comments. You guys have so much more information than I do. So what do you make of all these UFO clips? I feel like, you know, some of them were amazing, some of them not so much, but you might have a different perspective to me, so I'd love to hear what you've got to say down in the comments below. And while you're down there, be sure to jump scare the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new, and tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. And until next time, I hope that you have enjoyed, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one, and I'll speak to you later. Peace.